welcome to class. Today, let's draw this fairy together, soft, woody tones. Makeup. Draw a complete personal temperament will become more civilized. He is gentle and restrained. There is a faint sense of relaxation that will go smoothly. And you can refer to the hand first. Machine shot makeup effect. Today, I would like to refer to this makeup to draw a comparison. Soft woolen hoisting literary sense. We first use the cream spray of 345. You can spray it a few more times like me. The knife face is completely soaked and moist. Then we'll pat him open with our fingers. A spray like this is usually used to spray twice more. Then rub it open with your hands. I think this is the same style as the Vowel Muse. Then he hold this. The moisturizing power is really good. Now the face is in this more moist state. We can move on to the next step. Then the old rules, or use one of these sunscreens with fading function. Before makeup. Apply evenly to the face. Before makeup just now, the moisturizing of the spray is really good. You see, this is the ratio on the face now, brighter and then very hydrated feeling. I like this very bright skin condition. Then, because of the whole makeup, I want to paint more literary. Is it a little woody? So choose one of the whole contact lenses for this comparison. Natural eyeballs. Then everyone is choosing contact lens beads. Try to choose this warm brown base color because I feel this warm brown. Based on color, he will be based on originality. A little softer, then it will also make our whole person appear more. Be gentle with your literature and art. Then, whenever one chooses, try to also choose this contact lens with unlocked edges because it will make our eyes. It appears to be, well, it has a more hazy feeling of water light. Then it will also appear lighter, so it's a little clearer. And I'm a deer runner. You can refer to it. Before applying foundation, we'd better use the lotion first. Moisten our foundation brush. We squeeze the foundation directly onto the back of your hand. Then I usually just use a pump of liquid foundation all over my face. We spread it out with our fingers first. Take out our foundation brush. Dip in foundation before and after. Then we directly spread the face like this. Then like our eyes. Then try not to bring it to the side of the face. That's all you need. Before using the puff, dip the fluff on his puff. Then take the puff directly and shoot it vertically. Open our foundation. In fact, the entire makeup process. I've seen it many times before. You only need to practice this process once or twice. You can already take a break. Then this is also here. Let's take it first. Foundation brush spreads foundation. And we tried only spread this color. Micro previous location. Then put it on the nose too, and puff it. First, stick the hair and then pat it vertically. That's us clapping vertically. Just don't have this kind of rubbing action. Just shoot it vertically like this. Then the side of the face and the eyes were all worn with residual powder. Then we use this to warm up more than 3 colors. Cover the dark circles a little bit. Spread it on the back of your hand first. Then we take it directly, dip the puff a little bit, and then cover up our dark circles a little bit. This is a special magnetic pattern that we don't need to mask. Cover up our entire dark circles a little bit. The deepest place is fine. Something like this. It's okay to simply cover it first. If dark circles are that kind of very serious baby, can be used? Well, some of my previous methods to cover dark circles under the eyes. Use the brush to achieve a more accurate texture, and then let's fix it. The texture of this facelift. It can be biased towards our own ancient, laying everything and then no need. Deliberately pursue that particularly delicate feeling. So I feel this makeup really fits. Let's paint every day. This is to highlight one of our endorsements. Softer temperament. And then we're going to put on the orbital bone here. Suddenly, I really like to go and really focus on shaping the structure around the eye. Then, towards the nose. I'll just take it by the way. And then there's the last painting to make imitation makeup. This structure, I think so too. Give him a little emphasis together. Then take out our beauty bar. Go and draw the grooming of the lower side face. This is also where we talked about it before. Just in, below the most prominent position on the half side. Take our ribs, these places. Then take our little brush, give it a gentle tap and rub it open. And here I'm going to speed up. Finally, we use this powder that has just been applied to foundation. Flutter the whole face instead of the ground at that boundary. Go over. Then we trim. You can go a little deeper here. Skeletal. And then we light it up. Because a whole brightening position, I want to be more accurate, so we can use this brush head directly. Go to a more accurate point in some sunken places. And especially eyes like this one here. We can tilt like this, brighten it up little by little. And we're going to start by opening up these spaces. Then when we shoot, also try to choose this smaller one. Delicate puff. Then shoot it vertically. Don't rub left and right. Just like just now, the foundation step is the same. And then like this place in front of us. I prefer to pinch this puff like this into a finer little tip. Then go to him. Take a little bit like this. Then we'll pat the brow bone again. The shadow here. Here we must not touch the eye socket when we shoot again. The shadow here. And we're going to light up the chin a little bit. Here, nose. The nose must be more delicate here. So be sure to choose this one. Smaller brush head. If it doesn't hurt, just take it. When shooting, it was also pinched into a small corner for him. Look at this, the entire bridge of the nose can be very fine. Then go and pat the chin again. I have a reference for the shaping of this ancient alley, that embroidery, that crop. Here's how it's lit up. Is the effect on the left and right sides very obvious, and I use very little lighting as a whole. Then another. We are also first in these places, because its whole texture is really moisturizing. So it was really easy when we opened. What's more, after he formed the film, it was very cracked. So the whole makeup process is very easy and very effective. Every time it lights up, I really feel like the effect is too obvious. Now is the time when the whole face makeup is full. Plus this facelift, bring this light and dark line to the face. The whole bone warp is very three-dimensional, then the whole strand is shaped. At this point, you can use the setting spray, and then we wait for the membrane to form. Then let's order a makeup. Then I still recommend that you choose this. Transparent powder. Transparent honey powder to set makeup. Then I'll put these highlights on my nose. It's all given today. And then I'll basically just flow out of here. Cheekbones here. Glossy. And what about blush? Let's choose one first. This one is lower full and the gray pink. Then I usually get used to full powder. I'll take a picture of it in my hand first. And then we're on top because the overall saturation is not high, so we can make a little bit bigger. Go up. Then I saw that his whole makeup was probably up. Well, these places, we can move forward a little more carefully. Move forward. Then apply blush. After that, it is also recommended that you, well, don't rub in this form of clicking. Then bring the whole nose here. He's got blush right here across the bridge of his nose. Bags under the eyes. There is also a little light blush on the eyelids. Then I want to use this color again, a slightly darker color. Focus on the back of the cheekbones, equivalent to giving us Blush for a shrink. Then you can go to the temple a little bit. Then bring a little bit down. Then you can take it and bring ours again. Under that nose. The overall color of the lips is uniform. Somewhere like this, with a little bit of a boundary, we can get one of this pink or purple chalk. Have been there. Then try to click on it like this. And then we use one of these, a little bit blush with broken light. This is a 6. And you get one of these highlighted brushes. Let's take the powder like this first. Then find our all. This place is the most prominent point from the side. Then go a little further and give him a little bit. Just have a little light sense, and it will have a more natural luster. Then it's softer like this. Is the wood texture like? The whole eyebrow can be used without being particularly obvious. You use this eyebrow powder, hit one of these more furry bottoms, and rewrote the whole thing. The form is kind of like drawing another, the arc is very large and then very soft like an arc. This method is particularly recommended for, well, students who can't draw their eyebrows well with eyebrow pencil. It's very simple to draw like this. Is that so? One of these very brave eyebrows is drawn. Let's just use one more of these light eyebrow dyes. Overall carded gross flow. Don't print it particularly solid when bringing it here. We will put this eyebrow brush. Just touch our eyebrows, then just stop. Just take it a little bit, just a little bit. Then we'll dip it in this color. Mix the color a little more. Take our eyelids as a whole. With a steel eye rubber band in a blush base. So this step is shallow, just take it with you, and then we pulled out a handful of these. A brush with a slight thickness. Right. Mix a little bit of this darker brown. This brush. The powder on the child must be dizzy on the water glass first. And then aegyo-saliva. A bit heavy. That's okay. We put this powder on this brush in our hand. Spread it out on the palm of your hand. Then we put this back, forth, left, and right. Just smudge it open. And the whole aegyo-saliva? It's a flatter feeling. So it is. Well, don't close the tail of the aegyo-saliva too much. It's kind of a flat trend. The front is also a relatively flat one. The whole thing is this feeling. Then we can occupy a little bit. This dark brown. Just weigh it in the middle. Then change it to a slightly bigger one. A fluffier brush. Dip this dark brown. The first step is directly at the end of our eyes. Then slowly smudge flat. Smudge backwards. This can be deepened a little bit. This shadow of the orbital bone painted by the facelift. So I usually recommend that you drop it. Now, even the dung on the palm of your hand, on time. This is not easy to happen. Then we change the brush for the whole store. Or dip it just now. That dark brown. At this place on the lower limb of our eyelids, you can smudge it down a little bit with our aegyo-sal smudge. Then you can take it like this. Cover it diagonally up. This place in front of you. Look at this. Just use eyeshadow powder. No eyeliner. In the eyelashes, the whole eye has been enlarged a lot, right? And I only used 2 colors. And then we dip in this. Well, matte brightening is also pressed on the device first. We give the eye a very shallow one here, a little bit. Then use the fish meal on the brush to bring aegyo-saliva. You can connect it like this here. Brighten up the middle a little bit. The highlight here is that we mainly follow, well, this outline of the nose, then slowly bring a little bit to the middle. And then there's the brow bone a little bit here. Then we switch back. This brush for the smaller chain just now. Go put this on. Press this dark circle slightly. Look at this sense of structure on both sides. Hasn't changed very much. Like some basics here, the shadows can also be taken. Matte highlight belt. And our nose here. Then take our grooming brush. Dip in this trim color. Pat on the back of your hand. Let's try the facelift of our nose like this. Including this facelift on the side face. Look, there is still no eyeliner and no eyelashes. The eyes on both sides and the entire structure of this half of the face. Made an obvious change, didn't it? Then let's finish the refining liquid here now. Be kind. Then we dip this highlight to brighten it up. Look at the highlight. The eyes are diagonally here. Then the nose is obvious here. These two are like parentheses. And the nose, there's a little bit here. And the bridge of the nose. Follow this light and dark line. There is a shallower highlight. And we draw it that way. Then in the eye here, he is filling diagonally. And then the bridge of the nose is also very warm here. And the nose. Like the bridge of the nose can be like this. Click on it. Just a little bit, not too much. The nose can be shallower here. Then you can also have a little bit like aegyo-saliva. Next, let's curl the eyelashes. Because it's really noisy during the renovation, so I'm going to mute it here. After clipping the eyelashes, let's apply mascara to both the upper and lower eyelashes first. And then we take one of these scythe brushes. Then dip. This eyeshadow in brown. Eyeliner. Wrong eyeliner. We go directly from the end of the eye. Draw a very short eyeliner. And what happens is, we put the mirror underneath us. The eyelash gaps are all exposed. Use a black eyeliner pen to fill the eyeliner. Fill it like this. A complete eye will look a lot more divine. Directly in our eyes. Click a mole at the bottom. And we look straight ahead. Take a brown dotted glue pen to open your eyes. Here is a little bit of testing. Go and draw the eye below. We'll change it to a reddish-brown eyeliner pen. I usually trace us from the eye. Well, the position of the edge of the pupil. Then take a small brush, smudge the whole eye up and down a little bit. Make it more natural as a whole. Then, let's put a double eyelid sticker on. The decoration sound finally disappeared. I usually post before. I will put this extra eyeshadow on the eyelids first. Rub it with powder. We will post this kind of often simple, very light fanning. I'm a little torn right now. I feel the whole eyelash-free feeling is pretty good, but I want to put false eyelashes on again. I don't know if I want to post it. Then I pasted one of this on the eyelashes here. I feel pretty good too. So this eye makeup has no eyelashes. Or eyelashes. They're all beautiful. You can choose according to your preference. I'll watch it now. I think no eyelashes will be cooler overall. Then the eyelashes will be slightly different. Be gentle. After brushing the eyelashes, we will first wipe your mouth. And let's go get the blush and smudge the edge of our lips first. Whirl this blush. smudge and scream or no peach-colored nature. Let's go over the peach color again. The corner of his mouth must be smudged up a little. His whole mouth is still very beef feeling. So, for a player like me with a thinner mouth, it must be smudge it out. Then we will apply a W6 to the lipstick first. Then we just apply it to the middle of the lips. Then smudge out. I still don't have that very low saturation gray. Gray-pink lipstick. So I can only take this color first. Then we make another one of this WB. This color may be slightly different. More like a little bit. At least not much orange. But it's a little too saturated. Then the old way. We use one of these very gray blushes. Lower the whole. The saturation of the lips. At least his current saturation. Not so high anymore. Okay, we're done with this makeup now. Then change your hair and show it.